Today's Nailer Profile is forward Sean Josling. And Sean, you're back for season number 2 with the Nailers. How much easier is it this time around to get settled? You know the city, you know a lot of your teammates compared to last year when everything was brand fresh and new.
Yeah, for sure. Coming in this year, you're definitely a lot more comfortable just with the guys, the city, like you said. I've already lived here for a year, so coming in this year has been a lot easier on me for sure.
Was your preparation during the summer any different last year from this year, now that you've gone through a full season of what to expect at this level?
No, it's still the same game plan as every summer. Just get bigger, stronger, faster. So.
When you first began your season, you were one of the guys who got a chance to go up to AHL training camp. And last year, AHL started after ECHL, so you didn't get that experience. What was that like for you to get to play with some players of that caliber at that level, get a chance to work with the Wilkes-Barre coaching staff, and really get a chance to put yourself on that radar even more than you already had?
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty cool experience. You learn so much up there, not just on the ice, but off the ice. The way these guys prepare themselves, the way they eat, the way they train. So going up there is just a little bit of a head start to this season.
These first 4 games, you guys all on the road. What was that like to not have a home game yet? Could it actually benefit this team, the fact that it was able to have so much time to bond and get a chance to really get the off ice to where you want it to be?
Yeah, I think some guys would have rather started at home for 4, but saving it for the crowd and saving it for the fans.
What do you do on a 17-hour bus trip home from Wichita, Kansas?
A lot of sleeping and cards. We played a couple of games of Schnarps. So.
Are you guys starting to figure out who's good on the team? Is anybody trying to kind of hide how good they are? Maybe try and fake everybody out a little bit?
Last year we lost a lot of guys who played Schnarp, so there's a lot of new guys in the lineup. I won 2 games, so no one really got a chance to win, but I think some guys are learning for sure.
How do you like this group off the ice? There's a lot of familiar pieces left. It seems like there are some really good connections already that can bring the chemistry of this group and help some of the new guys fit in literally immediately.
Yeah, we have a lot of returning players. The players that are returning are, we're a very close-knit group, so just bringing in those new guys and making them feel at home is huge. I know coming in last year, the guys welcomed me, and it just makes you feel that much better, that much more confident.
You were one of the players that really shined on the last road trip, including that finale in Wichita, as you had 2 of the 4 third-period goals that helped that comeback, ultimately a 6-5 win. In fact, yours was the game winner. How fun was that to be part of, and also for you personally to be able to have such an impact on the way that game got decided?
Yeah, definitely a weird game. In between the second and third, we had about, I think, an hour and a half. So some guys were eating their meals. Some guys were just, getting loose. I think we came out knowing, like, if we get one early, we're going to have a chance at this, and we did. And then we just slowly started working our way back in the game. Is unbelievable experience.
Is it one of the most memorable comebacks you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever came back from 4 goals coming into the third period. What do we have, 21 and a half minutes to come back, so it's a pretty cool experience.
What was the atmosphere like in the locker room afterwards when you guys got back in there? Were you kind of laughing and I can't believe we just did that? Was it really just fired up like, yeah, we just did that? What was the feeling there?
Yeah, definitely fired up. I know not a lot of people have ever came back from that, so definitely the energy in the room was awesome.
I noticed some of your line mates, you, Patrick Watling, really seemed to be clicking early on. I know Alfaro just got called up to Wilkes-Barre Scranton, but what do you like so far about some of the chemistry you have with some of your line mates? What makes you work so well with a guy like Watling?
We played together a little bit last year, not too much, but we also got to play together in Wilkes, which was nice, get the chemistry going before we come to the wheel and get the season started. So I think that helped out a lot.
Did you play any different when you played the preseason game up in Wilkes compared to the way you play here on a daily basis?
I just tried to keep my game the same, not do anything extra, not do anything less, just play my game.
What do you have for personal goals this year as you go into year 2, now that you've had a chance to have that full year under your belt, see what you can do and get that comfort?
Definitely more offense this year. I'd like to, score a lot more goals than I did last year, have a lot more assists, just be overall better than I was last year.
It's the home opening weekend. Finally, we get there. You guys have had a chance to get out a little bit, do some community events with some of the fans here. What are you most looking forward to this year in terms of seeing this community and also seeing this building filled up?
Yeah, last year we didn't really get to see the building filled up. I know the last game we had, the fans were really loud, but we couldn't fill the building. So me and all the boys are very excited to see that place rocking.
It's going to be a fun 30th season. We're glad to have you a part of it, Sean. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes with me, and best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Sean Josling, our Nailer profile tonight on intermission coverage, which continues next on the Nailers Broadcast Network, presented by Main Street Bank.